45 years ago when I was graduating high school, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna be an actor. When I figured out that's a pretty tough venue to get into, maybe I'll be a good disc jockey. And I ended up joining the Coast Guard, failed out on both plans. And when I got back from basic training, I found out a friend of mine had gone to auction school. I heard his chant and I was intrigued by it. My wife had always encouraged me to pursue your dreams. If you want to go in the auction business, we don't know a whole lot about it, but I think we can do it.
He would auction and I would cashier and clerk and ring everybody up at the end by hand. We were a two-man circus during the first stages of that. So that was where we started. Once we had kids and they started kind of growing up, they all learned to auction.
Working weekend auctions and loading out and bid calling to live sales to making the business strategy change to online auctions and moving forward to where we are now. It's neat to see how far it's come from when he started and growing up in the business.
My first client, I worked with this man that had lost his parents. At the end of the sale, he told me how big of a burden it was lifted off his shoulders for the work that I did. And it really hit me that our family business was important and it really was solving problems for people. So I think that's kind of when the bug bit me.
I'm from a family of servants, whether it's educators, military. I have a lot of pride in that. And the more I've learned about being an auctioneer is that's exactly what it is. You're serving a family.
It's part of my faith and part of my core being is trying to help people in any way, in any walk of life. And as an auction company that we can go in and help them make a problem go away, it speaks volumes.
I wouldn't do this if we weren't helping people. Chip always says situations change and people are always going to need to sell things. They always need help. I think Chip does a great job at mentoring all of us. He really has devoted his time with Madeline and Alex in South Carolina, Andrew and me, and we all have learned so much from him. He's just an open book.
Every young auctioneer that's starting out needs a seasoned professional to pour into them. And an old, seasoned auctioneer needs a young professional in their life who can also pour into you new ideas, new thoughts, changes in technology.
He's the owner of the company, but he does not feel like my boss. If anything, I'm seeking him out for assistance or advice more than he's giving it to me. A lot of people ask me, how do you work with your father-in-law or your wife or your brother-in-law? And my answer is it's not hard. The Pearce family is an auction family.
I think that's probably the reason both of our companies have succeeded. Chip and my goal has been to be able to solve a customer's problems. I like for a customer to be happy because I solved a problem.
My entire staff feels that way. And that's one thing that's great is I've got not just my children and their spouses, other employees, we're equally yoked.
Moving forward, our vision would be to keep our family legacy alive, which has always been to put the clients first.